Hello everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to all of my live viewers. Welcome to my replay viewers. Thank you for joining me this afternoon, and thank you for the hearts already starting. Yeah, give me more hearts. So welcome everyone. Hello, Turkless. What's your name? Kenny Blows. What do you do in your sessions? We do education and we answer questions. So today we are talking about the topic of oral sex, as this was one of the questions that was asked from me yesterday. Dr. Heather, Sex Dr. Heather, welcome, my love. Thank you for joining me today. So today we are talking about oral sex, and as you can expect, we have a sex position that has to do with fellatio. So here is our position for today, and it is called head honcho. So this is a position where the man is with his legs over the edge of the bed, laying down, and the woman is on her knees, or the man, right? It could be either. And really, she is beginning with teasing of the testicles. That is the main priority for this position, is to not begin with the penis, to really begin with the testicles. So licking the testicles, even sucking the testicles are much less sensitive, yes, than the actual head of the penis, and you can really get adventurous with the testicles. So after you work your way around the testicles, suck the testicles, then you can actually work your way to the shaft. And the shaft is basically everything but the head of the penis, right? Everything but. So you can slowly lick up and down the shaft of the penis. You can do designs on it. You can really get creative with the shaft of the penis and really stay in that area for a long time, right? And a long time, here's a myth buster, isn't really that long. One of the things that is a misconception about oral sex is that it has to last for hours, as it does in some porn films, and that is not necessarily what actually happens in the bedroom. So it can go for anywhere from 5 minutes to 20 minutes. Seldom do I hear that anyone can really go at oral sex for longer than that, although it has happened. It is something that happens, but that's not the norm. And here, I really want to shine light on what the averages are. So average is anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes. So once you are, working the shaft, what really happens is a lot of excitement happens for the receiving partner. Right? The receiving partner is going to feel a lot of sensations and is going to want more. And you're going to kind of know when you're getting to that point where they want more, right? Once you're at that point, you pause like I just did. Have a drink of water. Just kidding. Once you're at that point, you want to very slowly and almost very gently, right? Slowly and gently. You can actually point the tip of your tongue and begin at that point to stimulate just around the tip of the penis. Just around the tip of the penis, right? And it's almost like a teasing is happening with the tip of the penis. Once that happens, they're going to they're gonna want more, right? They're gonna want more, or you're gonna want more if you're the receiving partner. And you can actually share this with anyone. And this works well for men to know because it might give you new techniques to tell your partner that you'd like, or if you're a woman, new techniques to try with your partner, or if you're a man with a man, same thing. New techniques for your partner. So once you have their full attention, right? They are like ready, right? That is when you go in for the full head, right? So you would cup, you know, kind of cupping the entire head with your mouth. And then you would, again, slowly and gently stroke the tip of the penis with the tongue. And you can do designs on it and all that good stuff, that whatever you think is pleasing and whatever you find exciting as well, right? Because this is something, and here is one of the biggest myths. Can we see the pic again? Yes. So this is the position, head honcho, and I'll zoom in there. And here is the biggest tip. For oral sex to really, really be successful, right? What I call success is that both parties are enjoying it. The woman has to get creative, or the man who is giving has to get creative. The giver has to get creative, right? You have to also be enjoying it, right? So with creativity, that's when you begin to really enjoy it. You take control and owning that control that you have in that moment, right? It's a power play. So when you are in this position, you are wrong position. You are completely in control, right, of the orgasm. You're completely in control of what is happening. So take that power and use it, right? Be in it. Just enjoy what that feels like. Enjoy being in that driver's seat. So once you are fully engaging in the full cupping with the mouth of the head, you can actually begin to stimulate and stroke the shaft of the penis with your hand, right? So there will be a stroking of the shaft, stimulation is going to happen there, and then the stimulation. And what's really nice is, the mouth is warm, right? The mouth is nice and warm. So you can even breathe heavily through the mouth onto the tip of the penis, and that's going to create sensations. And also you can use, once you are masturbating the shaft, you can use a warming lubricant, or simply something, you know, have a heating pocket or something that can warm even more your hand and create that warming sensation on the penis as well with your hands. So these are some extra tips that I'm just throwing in. They're not part of this position, but I think that, you know, if we're going to talk oral, might as well throw out all the secrets. This is fab. Nice info here. I think you should do this scope again later on today. Oh, thank you, Heather. I will try. Usually, you know, by the time I end the scopes, I have such a busy evening that I don't get a chance to come back on, but I will try my best. And no worries, I will continue putting, you know, this information out over and over again. You know, like, you can never have too much oral. Please watch my scope from yesterday before it goes away. I will. What time does it go away? Let me know what time it goes away and I'll definitely watch it. It's on human trafficking. Yes, so important. So important. And if you are not following Heather, you have to follow her. Yes, Heather, I will be done probably with my scopes by like 4:45, so I'll watch it right afterwards, I promise. And Heather, put up your email because I'd love to connect with you afterwards, or send me a direct message on Twitter or something so that we can connect via email, because I know there's a lot to talk about between us, sex experts. So I'm looking forward to that. So those are just some tips, right? And here is the thing. What's your Twitter? Sexuality Expert is my Twitter as well. So here is the thing. With oral sex, one of the things that happens, there's a lot of misconceptions. There's misconceptions, yep, sexuality expert all together. There's misconceptions around oral sex, right? There's, it has to look like what happens in the porn. No. Seldom does it look like that. Is she gonna deep throat? Can I like shove her face on no, none of that. Right? So there has to be trust, right? And if you're like jamming your penis down her throat or down his throat, that is not going to build trust. Therefore, they are not going to want to do it again. So the biggest thing that I can recommend is to listen and communicate with your partner, A, on what the expectations are during oral sex, and B, on what the experience should look like and feel like. Once you have that foundation of communication and, established like ground rules and expectations, then you can really move into it. Now, again, it can vary from anywhere from 5 minutes, even shorter than that, to 20 minutes to longer than that, right? But the average is between 5 to 20 minutes. And, the average male takes anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes to orgasm. So also another thing is, not every person is going to want you to orgasm in their mouth or on their body or on their face. That is, yes, those are normally the screenshots, right? The final shots within a porn video, but not always is that something that the partner wants. So again, talk about that beforehand, because you don't want, it to come flying at someone's eye and then they never want to do it again because they really didn't like that experience. And you also have to be open to understanding that maybe someone you're currently with had a negative experience in the past. So talking about that and really getting the conversation going, like what happened, how can we maybe try this again, and build trust and really communicate while it's happening so that you're not feeling uncomfortable. So patience is actually going to help in this situation, right? It's going to help you get what you want, right? But you have to A, say what you want, right? And B, be patient and also supportive of the partner who is giving. So these are my tips for today around oral sex. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Look up Louise Houston, sexologist that owns porn company with people that look like us. Nice. I know about Make Love Not Porn, and that one's pretty good. And I will definitely look her up as well. Thank you for joining, Barbie. Welcome. How are you, my love? This was fab. Thank you. So I do want to ask if anyone has any questions. I know there's not that many people who are on right now. But if you're on and you have any questions about oral sex, do feel free to ask now. Otherwise, we will end pretty soon. Miss you too, my love. I cannot wait for us to connect again. Will you be having any guest experts? I do hope to have guest experts. I know one of my mentors, someone I follow very closely, is coming to New York City soon. And I will be reaching out to her to see if I can interview her on my Periscopes and do like a special weekend interview. And I do want to start collaborating more with other experts. Nice. What's her name? I'm going to leave her name a secret because I do want it to be a surprise. But Heather, when we exchange via Twitter, I will let you know who it is. What can you do to convince a girl to what? Sorry, I missed that last comment. To do oral sex? Cool. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts, Heather. I love it. Whoever just put up that question about convincing someone, if you can just put up the end of that. Is it convincing her to have oral sex? To receive it? To give it? Just clarify for me. And I am happy. What are other positions? So Kenny, we've been sharing positions. Every day I share a new position. So if you are looking for new positions, every day I share a sex position. So join me every day here at 4 to get your dose of daily sex position. And you can actually try it every day and come back and let me know how it went. No one has really done that. I mean, a few people have done a couple of them. But if you really are interested in getting fresh ideas, new positions that you can try every day, this is the place to be at 4 o'clock Eastern time. And in order to convince, my biggest thing that I want to share is that you can't really convince anyone of anything. You can give people information that will help them make a decision in your favor, but really convincing someone of something never really works. They have to want to do it. They have to be motivated by their own volition to do something. When you convince, it's almost like you're forcing, or you're strongly persuading them to do something that they might not actually want to do. And I don't recommend that because that might bite you in the ass. But really, talking about this, coming from a place of pleasure, right? And also bringing it up in a dual way, right? Saying, this is what I'd like in terms of oral sex. What would you like in terms of oral sex? Or what would you like in other forms of sex, right? And really having an open dialogue about this topic with your partner. Oh, excuse me. So that is my recommendations. So thank you all for joining me. I am so happy that we got to talk about oral sex today. I hope that the person who wanted this topic watches the replay, as I don't think they were on. But I hope you all enjoyed it, and I wish you all a very passionate evening. Until tomorrow, have a good night. Love you all. Bye. Bye, Kenny.